Om Shanti. Madhuvan Murli, 2023 November 28. Today's Mahabhagya. Essence. Sweet children, this knowledge is butter and devotion is buttermilk. The Father gives you butter in the form of this knowledge and makes you into the master of the world. This is why they show butter in the mouth of Sri Krishna. Today's question: how can you recognize someone whose intellect has faith? What attainment is there on the basis of faith? Baba's answer: the children whose intellects have faith are the true monks who surrender themselves to the flame, not those who simply circle around. Only those who surrender themselves to the flame enter the kingdom. Those who simply circle around become part of the subjects. Number 2. The promise of the children whose intellects have faith is, even in the most adverse situation, I will not let go of my religion. Their intellects have true love and so that forget all their bodily religions and their bodies and stay in remembrance of the Father. Today's song: leave your throne of the sky and come down to earth. Om Shanti. Details. God speaks. The incorporeal Supreme Father is called God. Who said? God speaks. That incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the incorporeal Father sits here and explains to you incorporeal souls. You incorporeal souls listen with the physical organs of your body. A soul is not called male or female. A soul is called a soul. The soul himself says through these organs, I have one body and take another. All human beings are brothers. As children of the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, you are brothers, and when you become the children of Prajapita Brahma, you are brothers and sisters. Constantly continue to explain this to everyone. God is the protector, the one who gives devotees the fruit of their devotion. The Father explains, I alone am the bestower of salvation for all. I become the teacher of all of you and give you Srimad, and then I am also the Sadguru of everyone. He does not have a faith, teacher or guru. That Father, not Sri Krishna, is the one who teaches you the ancient Raj Yoga of Bharat. Sri Krishna cannot be called the Father. He is said to be the Prince of Heaven who has divine virtues. Only the one is called the Parivar and the bestower of salvation. All souls are now unhappy, impure and corrupt. Bharat itself is divine and elevated in the golden age. When it then becomes a corrupt, devilish kingdom, everyone says, O Parivar, come. Come and establish the kingdom of Rama. Therefore it is now the kingdom of Ravan. People burn Ravan, but none of the scholar, teacher or pandit know that Ravan is the golden age, the silver age or the kingdom of Rama, whereas the copper age, the iron age or the kingdom of Ravan. The day of Brahma is the day of the Brahmakumaris and Kumari. The night of Brahma is the night of the Brahmakumar and Kumari. The night is now to end and the day is to come. It is remembered, there are those who have non-loving intellect at the time of destruction. There are also the three armies. The Supreme Father is called Most Beloved God, the Father, the ocean of knowledge. So he must surely be giving you this knowledge. He is the living seed of the world. He is the Supreme Soul, that is, He is God, the highest and high. It is not that He is omnipresent. To say that He is omnipresent is to defame the Father. The Father says, by my being defamed, there has been defamation of religion and Bharat has become poverty, stricken and corrupt. I have to come at such a time. Bharat itself is my birthplace. The Somnath temple and the temple to Shiva are here. I make my birthplace into heaven and then Ravan makes it into hell. This means that by following the dictates of Ravan, people have become residents of hell, the devilish community. Then I change them and make them elevated and into the divine community. This is an ocean of poison and that is an ocean of milk. Rivers of ghee flow there. In the golden age, silver age, Bharat was constantly happy and solvent, and there were palaces of diamonds and jewels. Bharat is now 100% insolvent. I alone come and make it 100% solvent and elevated. People have now become so corrupt that they have forgotten their divine religion. The Father sits here and explains the path of devotion is buttermilk, and the path of this knowledge is butter. They sow butter in the mouth of the Sri Krishna. That means he had the kingdom of the world. Lakshmi and Narayan were the master of the world. The Father himself comes and gives you the unlimited inheritance. That is, he makes you into the master of the world. He says, I do not become the master of the world. If I were to become the master, I would then also have to be defeated by Maya. You are the one who are defeated by Maya. So you then have to gain victory. You are trapped in the five vices. I am now making you worthy of living in a temple. The golden age is a big temple and it is called Shivalaya and is established by Shiva. The iron age is called a brothel. All are vicious. The Father now says, renounce the religions of body, consider yourself to be soul and remember me. Your Father. You children now have love for the Father. You do not remember anyone else. You are those who have loving intellect at the time of destruction. You know that only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is called Sri Sri 108. They turn the beads of the rosary of 108. Up above is Shiv Baba. Then the mother and father, Brahma and Saraswati. And then their children who makes Bharat pure. The rosary of Rudrakya has also been remembered. This is called the sacrificial fire of Rudra. This is also such a big, imperishable sacrificial fire of knowledge, in which the horse is sacrificed to receive self-sovereignty. It has been continuing for so many years. All the innumerable religions are to be sacrificed in this sacrificial fire. Everything material to be sacrificed in this. Children ask, when will destruction take place? Oh, those who establish something then have to sustain it. This is Shiv Baba's chariot. Shiv Baba is the charioteer in this, but there are not any horse chariot, etc. Here they have just sat and made up paraphernalia for the path of devotion. Baba says, I take the support of this matter. The father explained at first there is unadulterated devotion, but it then becomes completely adulterated by the end of the Iron Age. Then the father comes and gives the butter to Bharat. You are studying to become the master of the world. The father comes and feeds you butter. Buttermilk begin in Ravan's kingdom. All of these matters have to be understood. New children cannot understand this thing. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is called the ocean of knowledge. The Father says, no one on those paths of devotion can find me. Only when I come do I give the devotee the fruit of their devotion. I become the liberator. I remove their sorrow and take them to the land of peace and the land of happiness. An intellect with faith leads to victory, and an intellect with doubt leads to destruction. The Father is the flame. Some monks completely surrender themselves, whereas others simply circle around and go away. They do not understand anything. Children who surrender themselves know that they truly receive the unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. Those who simply circle around and go away will then become part of the subjects. Number 1. Those who surrender themselves claim their inheritance number-wise. According to the effort they make, the reward received in according to the effort made. Only the one Father is the ocean of knowledge. This knowledge then disappears. You would have then received salvation. There are no guru, etc. in the golden and silver age. Everyone now remember that Father because He is the ocean of knowledge. He grants salvation to everyone. The cries of distress and there is the joy of victory. You know the beginning, middle and end of the world. You have now become Trikaldarshi and Trinetri. You are now receiving all the knowledge of the Creator and the beginning, the middle and the end of creation. This is not a tall story. The Gita is spoken by God, but they have falsified it by entering Krishna's name. You children now have to benefit everyone. You are the Shiva Shakti army. It is remembered salutation to the mothers. Salutation are given to those who are pure. When a Kumari is pure, everyone bow down to her. As soon as they goes to her in-laws and becomes impure, she continues to bow down to everyone. Everything depends on purity. Bharat had a pure household religion. It is now an impure household religion. There is nothing but sorrow. It is not like that in the golden age. The Father brings heaven on the palm of His hand for you children. While living at home, you can claim your inheritance of liberation in life from the Father. There is no question of leaving your home and family. The path of isolation of the sannyasis is separate. You now make this promise to the Father, Baba, I will definitely become pure and become a master of the pure world. And whatever happens, I will never leave my religion. Donate the 5 vices so that you are free from the eclipse of Maya, and you will then become 16 celestial degree full. In the golden age, they are 16 celestial degree full, fully viceless. You now have to follow Srimad and once again become like that. God is the Lord of the poor. Wealthy ones are unable to take this knowledge because they think that because they have a lot of wealth, etc., They are now sitting in heaven. This is why only the innocent, the weak, and those with stone intellect take this knowledge. Bharat is poor. Among them too, the Father only makes those who are ordinary and poor belong to him. Only they have it in their fortune. The example of Sudama is remembered. The wealthy do not have time to understand these things. Some daughters used to go to Rajendra Prasad, former president of India. They told him, "Know the unlimited Father and you will become worth a diamond. Do this 7 days course." He used to say, "Yes, what you say is very good. I will take the course after I have retired." When he retired, he said, "I am now all eminent people do not have time. Only when they first complete the 7 days course can they have the intoxication become Narayan. They cannot be colored just like that. It is only after 7 days that you can tell whether someone is worthy or not. If he is worthy, he will become busy making effort to study. Unless someone is very firmly colored in the furnace, bhatti, the color fades as soon as he goes outside, and this is why you first have to color them very firmly. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Pap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We should say to the sweet father, Om Shanti, Shukriya, Shukriya, Shukriya. Essence for Dharana. Number 1. Become a Shiva Shakti and benefit the world. On the basis of purity, change human beings who are worth shells and make them worth diamonds. Number 2. According to Srimad, donate the vices and become fully viceless. 16 celestial degree full. Become the month who surrendered themselves to the flame. Today's blessing: may you become a powerful soul and an embodiment of remembrance while overcoming adverse situation by considering them to be side sin. Details: because souls who are embodiments of remembrance are powerful, they consider observed situation to be game, no matter how big the situation may be. For powerful souls, all of those are side sin. On the path to their destination, people actually spend money to go and see sightseeing. For powerful souls who are embodiments of remembrance, whether you call it an adverse situation, a paper, or an obstacle, all of them are sightseeing. You are aware that you have passed those sightseeing on the way to your destination countless times. It is nothing new. Today's slogan: instead of correcting others, make a connection with the Father and you will continue to experience blessings. Thank you, God. Om Shanti. Sweet Shiva Baba. Shukriya, Shukriya, Shukriya.